Let me let you into a secret about a gift I gave my mother 12 years ago that I'm giving to her every single day. It beats any chocolates and flowers that you can give your mother today, and it's suitable to you, not financial advice, of course. If you're an investor looking to buy a property, you set up this way, which I'll show you next. And plus, disclaimer, sorry, I nearly knocked off my glasses. Come close, you didn't hear it from me. And plus, if you're straighty 180 and you're not graying in the gray parts of life, don't attempt this. This is not for the faint-hearted. It does tamper with Centrelink. So let's hit the diagram, right? So you are a first-time buyer, maybe a first-time investor. I don't care what you are, okay? But the condition is you're not looking to buy a home to live in, right? You're looking to rent this. You're looking to buy local, all right? Local, right? Where your mother lives, right? That's your mother, right? So you're looking to buy a property to lease out as a landlord. Parallel to this, in the same universe, your, mother over here, bless her soul, she's currently renting. She might have been divorced, I don't know, or, your dad died or whatever, I don't know. But, I don't know, she's renting, right? And simultaneously, she's looking for a home to live in. Let's continue. Now over here we have the Harry Potter cauldron, right? So we're doing a bit of witchcraft here, right? So we have these two ingredients, which is yourself. You're looking to buy a property to lease out. Your mother's looking to find a home to live in and stop paying bloody rent. So what happens is you add these two ingredients here, and on top of that, you sprinkle some other ingredients, including 1 perch wood of Centrelink rent assistance, and 1 feather of Centrelink carer's allowance. Let's leave it here. I'll come back to it. Then you have a pre-approval that you got from a very, very elite, savvy finance broker between a purchase price of $700,000 to $800,000. So pretend you got that, right? You spoke to some fantastic broker you've been listening on TikTok. And then you have about 5 to 10 deposit, which is $40,000, about that. Your income is around $125,000 or below. You're single because you can't do this with a spouse because, spouse don't mix with the mother-in-law. Never get that involved. Do it when you're single. And then a touch of negative gearing. Let's start the witchcraft potion. So step 1 in creating this magical gift to your mother for Mother's Day is that you yourself obtain a pre-approval and you find a property between $700,000 to $800,000. Obviously, the main criteria is your mama likes it. Okay, say you satisfy that. Boom. Your mum likes it. You, exchange on this property. 42 days later, with the broker's help in project managing the loan, you obtain the property. Okay? Now, step 2, you then rent this property to your mama, all right? So therefore, you'll be probably renting it at Sydney's yield, which is about 3 to 3.5%. Say you chose 3.5% yield, that is $500 a week. Your mother starts to pay you rent on the books, and you have a tenancy agreement, okay? Not cash in hand, a tenancy agreement. You gotta have a TA. Now, step 3 in this magical gift that you're conjuring through this Harry Potter magic is that your mother then lines up at Centrelink, all right? And assuming she satisfied the condition that she's a pensioner, she doesn't work, or she's an Asian parent, which means she's CIH, which is cash in hand, okay? She doesn't have income on the books. She then claims rent assistance against the $500. And plus, if she's old enough and you're single and you can prove that you're looking after her, which most of the time you can, carer's allowance. Do this. Now, going to rent assistant rates, your mother can get back $184.80 per fortnight because your rent per fortnight is more than that. And if you qualify, you can get an extra 153.50% per fortnight as a carer for your mother. So in summary, there's 184 per fortnight plus 153 per fortnight. That's about 337 per fortnight. Divide by per week, that's $169 coming into, for example, the collective entity between you and your mother. Okay? Now, step 4, you then, whilst this is coming in, you go to your accountant and claim negative gearing at the end of the financial year. For example, financial year ending 30th June is coming very soon. Say your interest rate is 6.6. The loan is 690, which means you're in LMI territory because the property is assumed at 750, which your mother has fell in love and go, son, daughter, buy that for me. All right. Now, depending whether you're going to pay mortgage insurance because you're going to buy it as an investor, Or you bought it as a first home buyer, left it vacant for 12 months to get the first home guarantee scheme, which is, no mortgage insurance, plus no stamp duty, right? We can talk about that later, but say the loan is $690, that is $875 per week, and this is based on interest only. Okay, so now based on the formula of creating this potion from this cauldron over here, we have concocted a gift, right? This is a gift with a bow, right? Where you have $500 going into the property, which is the rental property where your mum pays your rent, but she's your mum, bro. Wink, wink, under the table, $500. You know what I'm talking about. Don't want to be so obvious, all right? So $500 goes in, all right? But then in reality with the home loan, because you can't wink, wink with the home loan, $875 goes out. That's negative, right? But then over here, the Centrelink, a bit of magic dust over here, pays you back $169 per week. The boss move, the clutch move that benefits you and your mum for Mother's Day, it's also your day as well, because it benefits you, is negative gearing. For example, you get a rent of $500. This is on the books, okay? I don't care whether your mother gave it to you or wink, wink, you slipped it under the table and then somehow your mother handed it to you. I don't know, I didn't say that. There's $26K of income. You're paying $875 per week in terms of home loan expenses. Times that by 52, that's $45K per year. Depreciation on the property. Choose a property that's not more than 10 years old, okay? So do depreciation. Cost of getting the bloody property, solicitors, blah, blah, blah costs, right? Builders cost, blah, blah, blah. Maybe also, if your account is good, mortgage insurance, all right? Say it amounted to $60K, total of that. Therefore, you made a loss of $34,000 against, that is called negative gearing. You are earning $125K. Say, for example, you didn't want to pay tax on $125K, you can artificially create a loss of $34K. Based on this, you're then paying tax on $91K. In addition to the gift that keeps on giving every single day to your mother because of the love you have for her, your mum enjoys rent-free living. Wink, wink, as you know. She has a nice place that you supposedly rented to her. And also, any fixtures on the property, for example, she's getting old and she needs to install those rails, while she, goes to the dunny, because she's got wobbly knees. You got to install that, right? That costs like 15K all around the bloody house, right? That is tax deductible because you're making improvements to your investment property. To stay thus far, I really applaud your patience in this long video, but you must be holding your breath to say, mate, you're full SHIT, because why would I buy a place, pay rent for my mother at $500, pay the bloody home loan, just to get back $169, I end up paying $1,206 per week. Hey, this package, this gift for your mother is because you're a great son. That's something I did for my mother because I'm capable, right? Back then, and I'm still doing it right now. My mother loves me and I love her, right? She came and took me from the Vietnam War to here. Bless her soul. I bought a house for her rent-free. Happy Mother's Day. But say your mother's reasonable. She, cash in hand, whatever it is, she pays the bloody rent. Okay, fine. Then it's $875 per week. And you get back this. So it's actually $706 per week. But no one's stopping you to do a hybrid version. For example, on the books is $500, $500. But under the table, she might be giving you $350 per week or $250 per week. You guys work it out. But at least this structure is between you and your mother, and you're helping your mother, and plus this property that you're securing, she's definitely going to look after it. And with negative gearing, which is holding costs, the property would appreciate in value with a great tenant, and you're giving your mother the best Mother's Day gift every single freaking day. But before I wrap up this video, I'm a firm believer that dobbers wear nappies. I hate dobbers. I'll never dob on people, but there's Australia 180 that watch this video that want to dob on me. You know what? I got 99 problems, but the bitch ain't one. You ain't got dirt on me, because in the last 10 years of me doing this process, buying a house for my mother so that she could live rent-free because out of love, yes, a bit of grey, a bit of holistic solutions, I've paid off the loan. I'm no longer doing this, and somehow all that evidence of what I just said is burnt in some fire. This is just some random TikTok video I've made up, right? Harry Potter stuff, fictional, but wink wink. It's sort of, maybe, I don't kind of happen. But again, use this strategy with due diligence, apply it to yourself, have a thought about it, right? This is me and you, right? Not the bloody government. The government serves itself. This is about us, the cost of living, and looking after our mother. Happy Mother's Day. Jump in the comments, let me know what you think.